to make a good habit and how to break a bad habit. Unlike Angie's TED Talk, okay, this is different. I'm not repeating what she said. So why should we first? I know it seems like a common sense question, but my brother told me to put it in, so I did. So why should we? Because habits are a factor that makes our identity. So for example, if I clean my room every single week, people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're so organized, Eddie. You're so neat." But if I don't, and it's like really messy and dirty, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're messy. You're lazy. That's not good." Okay. So habits create a big factor of our identity. And like we heard about the British cycling stories and getting 1% every day better, that can help you through your lifetime. And it's good. Okay. And also, I hate to break it to you guys, but school's coming soon. Okay. And if you're taking AP history, and like if you play too much league and you don't do your homework, you're not gonna get an A. Like someone I know. And I know this from personal experience, because see that boy right there? He got roasted by my parents on his birthday because he got a B. It's okay, I love you too. I love you too. Alright, I love you too. So next slide. There are 4 laws into making a good habit. The first law is to make it obvious. I know that sounds weird, but I'll explain it. So the first step in the first law is to become aware of our habits. Okay? So, because when we make a habit, it becomes so automatic that sometimes we don't even realize we have a habit and we don't know if it's good or bad. So a way to become aware of our habits is the habit scorecard. The habit scorecard is basically when you write a list of your habits, and then next to it, you identify if it's good, bad, or neutral. So I'm gonna give you an example. Like I wake up and you check your phone, you wash your face, and you brush your teeth. Okay, so you wake up, that's neutral. You're not special, you wake up. You check your phone. That's pretty bad. Unless you're turning off your alarm, then don't check your phone, okay? Don't check your Duolingo streak. It's okay. You wash your face. That's good. Good job. Washing your face is good. You brush your teeth. Good job. It's good to be hygienic. Like Kayleen said, if you don't brush your teeth in the morning, your breath stinks. Okay, now that we've become aware of our habits, we need to make our habit cues more obvious. So, first of all, what is habit cue? A habit cue is what triggers the habit loop. So, for example, your phone rings in your pocket. That's a cue for you to check your phone. Or like, there's a dirty dish on the table. That's a cue for you to wash the dish. Okay, don't leave your mom to wash your dishes for you. That's bad. Okay, your mom works a lot. Okay? A way to make our habit cues more obvious is the implementation intention. So what this is basically this formula right here. You want to write this down with a habit you need to do. So, for example, I will go to the gym at 5 p.m. at Planet Fitness. You want to be as specific as possible because there's studies proven that people who do this, it works better. Okay, if it works, it works. I don't know how it works, but it does. Another implementation intention is habit stacking. So instead of pairing a habit you need with the time and location, you're pairing a habit you need with the current habit you already have. So for example, after I brush my teeth, I will open my computer to do my AP history homework. And another method to make it more obvious is to change your environment. Environment is a really big factor in what we do, even though we don't really notice it at all. So for example, if you're at a convenience store, most likely you'll buy things at eye level instead of the ones on the top of the shelf and the bottom of the shelf, because you don't see it. So what you see is a big factor on what you do. So for example, if you want to play guitar, but your guitar's in your closet. First of all, why is it in your closet? Guitars are expensive, okay? So you want to move your guitar to somewhere you can see. So for example, in the middle of your living room, or in the middle of your living room, or your bedroom, or somewhere you can see it. So that'll be cue for you to play your guitar. And the second law, to make a good habit, is to make it attractive. We like good things, okay? It's like food. If you see good food, you want to eat it. If you see food that looks like throw up, you don't want to eat it. So a method to make it more attractive is temptation bundling. Temptation bundling is when you pair a habit you need with a habit you want. AP history homework, and then I will play League of Legends. And remember how I told you about habit stacking? So if we combine temptation bundling and habit stacking, then we will get a bigger and better formula. Okay, because it's obvious and attractive. So if we combine it, it'll look like this. After I brush my teeth, I will open my computer to do my AP history homework, and then play League of Legends. Another method to make it more attractive is to join a culture or a club. What other people do really impacts what we do, because we like to go with the herd, with the crowd, basically. So for example, if you want to run more, then you should join track or cross country at your school, because then a bunch of people will be running with you. And you're supposed to run in track, so you'll probably get kicked out if you don't run anyway. Yeah. Another method is to highlight the good things. So for example, before a game or a presentation, like this TED Talk, you're nervous, right? But nervousness and excitedness, they have the same feelings, like racing heartbeat or like sweaty hands. I'm not a doctor, I don't know this. But basically, you have to gaslight yourself into thinking you're yeah. So we're using gaslighting in a good way, okay? I'm not encouraging you to gaslight your friends. Okay? You gaslight yourself over. You have to convince yourself that you're excited. Okay, I'm trying to gaslight myself right now. I don't know if it's working, but it's working. I'm doing great. Thank you. Okay, so another method is to think positive. Instead of thinking, I have to do this, I get to do this, okay? I know you guys, some of you guys don't want to go to CSS. So, instead of thinking, I go to CSS, I get to go to CSS. Okay, CSS is a great place. Because, not many people have CSS. Some people out there are, really struggling, okay? CSS is a great place, okay? We're family. Another thing is to associate good things or habits with good things. So, for example, if Benjamin doesn't want to go to the gym, it's not true. It's not true. I know Ben loves going to the gym. He always talks about the gym with me. That's not true. I love you, Ben. But he can bring a friend to go with him because friends make everything better. Okay. The third law to making a good habit is to make it easy. To make it easy, we want to decrease friction. So what this means is we want to decrease the amount of steps to do the habit. So for example, your guitar's in the closet, so move it to somewhere easier to access. Because if it's in the closet, you have to go to your room, go to your closet, open the closet, get the guitar. Okay, that's a lot of work. So you want to do it, you want to move the guitar so it's easier to access. Another way to make it easy is the 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule is basically when you want to start a new habit, you want to make it so it takes less than 2 minutes to do the habit. So for example, you want to go to the gym. Okay. First of all, you need to get into the habit of going to the gym. Just go to the gym. Just go and then leave. Go back home. Okay, do whatever. And then you want to increase the amount of minutes you go to the gym. So for example, you go to the gym for 5 minutes, and then you go for 10 minutes, you go for 30, you go for an hour, you go 2 hours. I don't know. You can go for the whole day if you want. I really don't care. That's the method, okay? And then another method is to master decisive moments. Decisive moments is if you do a bad habit, it's most likely you make another bad choice, and then another bad choice, and then another one. So vice versa for good choices. So you see this graph right here? So let's say you start the day with a good choice, okay? And then you make another good choice, you make a bad choice, whatever. Good choice, good choice. See how they're more good choices than bad choices? It's because you started the day with a good choice. Oh, I should use a laser pointer, sorry. If this is a bad choice, it probably would have looked different because you probably would have made more bad choices. So this is why you should make your bed. Because when you make your bed, you're showing you're in control of your actions. So then you'll more likely make more good choices. So raise your hand if you made your bed today, guys. Okay. All of you make your bed, okay? So the last law to make good habits is to make it satisfying. So you want to reward yourself. So how do you reward yourself? You can use a habit tracker. A habit tracker is a visual way to measure your progress. For example, it could be an Excel calendar, it could be a checklist, or it could be the paperclip method. So the paperclip method is basically when you have an empty jar and you have a jar full of paperclips. So every time you make a good choice or like a good habit or something, you want to move a paperclip to the empty jar. So if you keep doing that, you can measure your progress through how many paperclips you have in the jar. Another method that is a habit tracker is the piggy bank method. The piggy bank method is basically when you make a savings account for something you want, like a New Jeans album, or like a vacation to Korea, I don't know. Sorry guys, no, not that. Anyway, you make a savings account of something you want, and then every time you make a good habit or a good choice, you want to move some money to the savings account. And this is very rewarding, because like, when you get the thing you want, it feels like you earned it, and you did it, okay? So, it's like rewarding. So, another piece of advice is never miss twice. Because if you miss once, that's okay. There's emergencies, like if your dog died, then you don't have to go to the gym, okay? so, yeah, never miss twice. But go to the gym the next day, okay? Like, if you miss twice, then the flow is like gone. Unless like your other dog died. Yeah, just don't miss twice, guys. Unless it's like really bad, okay? So, next slide. I know there's a lot to fit in your brains. There's a lot to fit in my brain too. So we have tea time. What questions do you guys have? Not even how cute this cat looks?
No.
Guess who drew that? Not me. Okay. Next time. So I talked about how to make a good habit with 4 laws. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. So now we're going to talk about how to break bad habits. So what we're going to do is inverse those 4 laws. So instead of make it obvious, we're going to make it invisible. So you want to remove your cues of bad habits in your environment. So let's say you're doing your AP history homework, and then you get like a notification on your phone, and your friend says, "Oh, Dad, you want to hop on a league?" And like, that's pretty distracting for you, okay? So you want to move your phone somewhere else, like your mom's closet, okay? Environment is really important, okay? It's like environment's really important. It's so important, someone made a math equation. This looks like something you find in algebra. So what this means is behavior is a function of a person and their environment. So we're gonna play a little game of hide and seek. Find him. Find him. If you can find it, I'll give you something. Something that is so priceless. If you can find this equation in here, I'll give you something.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's right. It's right here. Isn't that like really convincing though? Like, doesn't this look like you find it in algebra?
No.
I will. Since you found it, I'll give you something. It's in my pocket. I don't have a pocket, but it's behind my back. You have my love. The second law. So instead of making it attractive, we're gonna make it unattractive. You want to make the food you made look like throw. You want to make it look so burnt, it looks like Ben's Korean barbecue. Okay, so we want to reframe our mindset. And you're probably wondering why I have this smoking sign on here. I don't smoke, don't worry. So there's this book in the book. That doesn't make sense. But there's this book, and it's Alan Carr's Easy Way to Stop Smoking. And there's this quote in the book that I find really cool and inspiring. And the quote in the book basically is, you think you're quitting smoking, but you're not quitting anything because cigarettes never did anything for you. Like, isn't that cool? Okay, you want to reframe your mindset so that the bad habits look bad and the good habits look good. So like, for example, I don't want to go to the gym. Oh, well, if I go to the gym, I can get stronger, I can get gains, I can get so strong, I can flex on my friends. Okay? And the third law, instead of making it easy, we're making it hard. So instead of decreasing friction, you want to increase friction. So for example, you eat chocolate a lot. Oh, I used to eat chocolate a lot. This is a personal example. I used to eat chocolate a lot, right? So I put chocolate in my bag, and then I put it somewhere, like at the bottom of the pantry closet, so I couldn't see it. And it worked. I didn't eat chocolate for 3 months straight until I found it, but then I kind of ignored it. It worked. Another way to make it hard is to create a commitment device. So what a commitment device is a choice that will control your future actions. So for example, you want to eat less. So you can buy smaller bowls, so then you eat less. Or you can buy food in individual packaging. Because like usually if it's in individual packaging, you only eat one package, unless you're a psychopath. So, this was an example from the book. If you're sad, buy a dog. If you're broke and lazy like me, I don't want to take care of a dog. So another way to be happier is to hang out with your friends and stuff, okay? And the fourth law, make it unsatisfying. So method is the habit contract. And we're gonna have a little story time. A habit contract. Basically, this dude, Brian Harris, this dude from Tennessee, he wanted to like lose a few pounds. So what he did is he wrote down his goals, and then he wrote down punishments if he didn't do his goals. Like for example, one of his goals was like, I'll like stick to a diet, and then if he didn't stick to his diet, then he had to give like $50 to his wife. And then he made his wife and his personal trainer like sign it. And it worked. He did it, like he lost pounds, he's fit now. I don't know what happened to him. I read the story, I don't know what happened to him now. But yeah, it worked. You get the gist of it, of a habit contract. But I'm not saying punishment is the best way to learn. Okay? I'm not telling you to hit your kids in the future. I'm not saying that. Even though spatula hurt. Anyway. So before I wrap this up, I'm just gonna like create a like quick summary. So how to create good habits? The first law is to make it obvious. Second law, make it attractive. Third law, to make it easy. Fourth law, make it fast. How to break bad habits? Make it invisible, make it unattractive, make it hard, and make it unsatisfying. Before I go, we have tea time. What questions do you guys